look at this cluster of lightning just south and east of Bloomington. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on this. I'm not expecting anything too strong or severe, but certainly the impact is there to your mid-morning plan. So that's the next big thing. It'll arrive tomorrow, dark and early for some of us. The heaviest rain will be when the sun is up in the mid-morning. So I'd say it's more of a rain event than a storm event, but you just want to watch out for a couple strikes of lightning, some brief heavy downpours, especially for the high school football games. And it's not a widespread issue, kind of like this morning, but for the morning commute here, 6 o'clock Thursday morning, some of these patches of fog will be quite dense. Thankfully, I'm not worried about the rain, so heading out the door, don't need the umbrella today, just a jacket with temperatures reaching about 53. Sarah, thank you so much. Maybe not the best day to head out on a walk outside. If you do, grab the jackets. Thankfully, we're not tracking much in the way of rain today, though it is possible. We see it south of the Ohio River. Rain returns tomorrow for everyone. It's a first alert weather day. And now, while we are tracking a nice dry time for the weekend plans, that's great. But next week is Thanksgiving, might I remind you. And we do have some active weather to get through. And it's also going to be a little bit colder for Black Friday. So the first alert on that is coming up in just a few minutes. But today, just hanging on to the fog right now, the clouds as well, and maybe a stray sprinkle south of Cincinnati. We've been tracking this for a few days now, so the impact there is still looking fairly light. But heading into tomorrow, we're going to be watching out for some light showers as soon as the morning for those in northern Kentucky. So this is some new information coming on into the First Alert Weather Center. It's going to push into Cincinnati and get a little heavy by those lunchtime plans. So keep that in mind. And even though we start to see a little bit of dry time towards the afternoon, you can kind of see it right here. Others, maybe some thunderstorms coming into the mix for the afternoon. I'd say it's more of a rain event than a storm event, but you just want to watch out for a couple strikes of lightning, some brief heavy downpours, especially for the high school football games, which again, tracking some showers. Plan for the rain. Even though we have a little bit of dry time across the tri-state at this time, plan for the rain. That way you have the gear in case you do see some showers later on in the game. But heading into your weekend, things do start to dry out and clear out as well once we get through this, in which most of us will see around half of an inch of rain. Those south in northern Kentucky, maybe an inch, perhaps more. Now, stepping into next week, again, Friday, a first alert weather day, but we're keeping our eyes on Tuesday of next week, giving you the first alert on some showers, not tracking much in the way of thunderstorms quite yet. We'll let you know if that changes, but this could affect travel on Tuesday for any Thanksgiving plans. So rain possible as soon as the morning hours. It will continue throughout the afternoon and maybe into the evening as well. So not seeing an exact time of day quite yet. So just opening up the possibility to some rain throughout your entire Tuesday. But Wednesday looks drier. Thanksgiving also looks drier. However, we do have some colder temperatures on the way. So here's Thanksgiving evening. That's the blue is kind of eyeing the 30s for that. And then as we get into Black Friday, heading into Saturday and Sunday, the final days of November, tracking some bitter cold. You'll see it here in your 7-day forecast, just how cold it's going to get. But up until then, it's about these couple opportunities for some showers. A few rumbles of thunder Friday, but like I mentioned, it's mainly about the heavy rain at times. Localized flooding is possible. Upwards of an inch is likely in northern Kentucky. A busy weekend here in Cincinnati. Thankfully, the weather is calmer, a little bit warmer for the Bengals and FC Cincinnati matches. 58, that forecast high for Sunday. Showers and storms will affect travel if you're doing so on Tuesday, but Wednesday, the big travel day, is looking better, just a little cooler behind it. But Thursday, Thanksgiving next week, 42, but bring your attention to the days after Black Friday and that weekend, final weekend of November. Extra cold, highs in the middle 30s. We'll be right back.